Alright, so I wanted to do a video discussing fishing in Chapter 5, Season 1, because I haven't seen anyone talk about this, and it's driving me crazy. So first off, if we're doing some fishing, let's get a fisherman skin. So the Turk versus Riptide skin is perfect for this. He's part of the open water set, and it says hook your prey. So you can either be Riptide, which is the scary one-eyed older man, or Turk. He's got those red waders on. He's a pretty good skin too, but I'm going to go with the evil one, Riptide. And of course, I've got his entire ensemble here, the tackle box back bling, the angler axes pickaxes, and then he's got the sky trawler glider, and he also comes with the Riptide wrap. So what is wrong with fishing in Season 1? Well, let me just explain, because in every single other season that I can remember, if you fish, there's a possibility that you can get some pretty good weapons. Now, I know people primarily fish for just that, fish, floppers, shieldfish, etc. But like I said, especially in the fishing holes, if you fish in those, there's some chance that you could pull out gold weapons or purple weapons or blue weapons or what have you. However, not this season. If you fish this season, it just doesn't happen. And I'll show you what does happen, and I'm fully convinced that it's a glitch. It has to be. But let me just prove it first. I'll show you what happens, and then we can decide whether or not it's glitchy or not. So let's hop into a real match, and I'll do some fishing, and I'll show you what happens. All right, so I'm going to land right here, which is one of my favorite fishing spots. I just hope we get the circle. Now, despite this being a good fishing spot, it's one of the worst landmarks in the game. Potentially, there's 2 chests in this entire area, and more often than not, 1 or 0 spawn. And there's literally like 1 or 2 weapon spawns as well. This entire northern area right here, nothing. No ammo boxes, no chests, no loot spawns. There's absolutely nothing up here but fishing barrels. It's so dumb. If someone's landed here before, there's no way they're coming back. It's that bad. Now the good part is you can hire the NPC here, and he does scout things out for you, so that's the only benefit to landing here, other than the fishing. I just hope we get the circle. If we don't get the circle, I'm not going to be able to fish that long. Okay, so as you can see, it's bone dry. There's nothing here. Let's see if we get the chest spawn. Look at this. 1 spawn right there. That was an item spawn, 1 ammo box, and that's it. This area is completely empty. It's like the developers just gave up on this spot. They totally forgot to add stuff to it. There's nothing over here. There are 3 slurp barrels. That, I guess, can be a highlight. But I'm telling you, this is the worst spot to land in the game. Nothing up here. This entire area has no weapon spawns, like I said. No chests, no nothing. It's just completely empty. But you can hire the NPC. So I have no weapons here. No weapons. The worst spot to land in the game. There's nothing on these boats. There's nothing in this canister. There is nothing here. It's so bad. But it's good for fishing. And that's what I want to show you. Yes, we kind of got the circle too. Okay, so what happens when you fish is you cannot get any weapon above gray rarity, except for the new lock-on pistol. That's it. So let me just prove this to you. I'm sure we'll pull a pistol out, but that's the only weapon you can get that's above gray. And this is coming from fishing spots, so there you go. I got a gray enforcer. That's a common weapon from a fishing hole. I would expect that from a non-fishing hole, but not from one of these fishing holes. We got some floppers, some shieldfish. We need to find more actual fishing holes. So far we've got 1 weapon, and it's been gray. 2 weapons. Another gray. That's a gray nemesis. Flopper. Another flopper. I hope nobody snipes me. Shieldfish. Okay, so there's the first non-gray weapon, and that's the only one we're going to get. It's a lock-on pistol. That's it. This little square area is super nice because there's multiple fishing holes in here. So we've got 2 gray weapons. Make that 3 gray weapons. Make that 4 gray weapons. Another shieldfish. Another gray weapon. Again, these are coming from fishing holes. Fishing holes. They're supposed to give you the best loot. Another gray weapon right there. Might as well put all these together so we can see them all. Look at all these fishing holes. I love this spot. Too bad fishing's broken. See how many grays we pull out of this one. Shieldfish, I'll take that. Flopper. Another shieldfish. Gray weapon. Another gray weapon. Okay, we have 1 minute and 30 seconds. Another gray weapon. Gotta keep on fishing real quick. Another gray weapon. Are you kidding me? Let's come over here. We got a few seconds left. Can we get a few more gray weapons? Yes, we can. Another gray weapon. Another shieldfish. Another gray weapon. You can't tell me this isn't broken. And if it wasn't for the lock-on pistol, it'd be all gray. But luckily, they added the lock-on pistol to the game, so we get at least one blue weapon out of this. But last season, and every season before, we could get tons of good loot. You could pull gold, purple, blue, all the good stuff. Especially from fishing spots like this. Another gray weapon right there. Another gray weapon. I'm not making this up. It happens every single time. We got one more right there. I think that might be it. I don't even know if you can pull a weapon from a non-fishing hole. Let's just see. I got 20 seconds left. I'll try one more. Okay, maybe not. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 gray weapons. We pulled 15 gray weapons out of the fishing holes. That is ridiculous. It should not be like that. And like I said, the only non-gray weapon we got was the lock-on pistol, which was just added. So I know it's possible to pull non-gray weapons, but it's glitched. It 100% is glitched. So not only is that the worst landing spot in the game, fishing does squat there. So I don't know why it's like this, but it's been like this since day 1. Day 1 of Chapter 5, Season 1, you cannot pull anything other than a gray weapon, with the exception of the lock-on pistol, from fishing. Now, like I said at the start, I understand the goal of fishing isn't to pull weapons, but it was a nice surprise to pull a gold or purple weapon from time to time, and now all you get is gray. Who wants to fish for gray weapons? Not me. So there you go. Fishing is absolutely broken. Can't get anything but gray weapons with the rare exception of a lock-on pistol. So I truly hope someone at Epic Games sees this and they fix it. I want to be able to get my blue and purple and gold weapons from fishing again. Please, let me get them. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.